I have a very similar comparison for you today. Two Helles type beers, German lagers, Munich-style. Sly Fox from Pennsylvania, rated at 83 on Beer Advocate, has 4.9% ABV and 18 IBUs. Maui Brewing Company Bikini Blonde from Maui, rated at 82 on Beer Advocate, has 18 IBUs. So these are the same bitterness about. This one uses imported hops, but this one I'm not sure. I don't think there's any way I'll be able to read that can with my eyesight. Look at these side by side. This one is a little bit more orangish, very slightly. Hardly any aroma to detect. The same case. Now, I guess I'll go ahead and mix these up. Or should I bother? Because I really don't care who wins. I don't think that I have any subconscious biases. But I will say this. Last year, I was in Maui, in Hawaii, and I had some Maui Brewing Company beers for the first time that I can recall. And I thought every one of them that I tried was pretty good. And I said, well, I wish these were in Florida. Anyway, when I was out there, they were asking me, where are you from? I said, oh, Florida. They said, oh, we sell it there. I said, oh, really? I've never seen it. So I went to Total Wine and went on their website, just did a search for Helles to pick out some Helles beers to compare. And I'm going to compare these to American beer too later on. And I saw that, yeah, they do have Maui Brewing Company Bikini Blonde. I thought, well, okay, I'm going to try that. What other Helles they got? Well, Sly Fox from Pennsylvania. I think it was Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. I thought, okay, I'm going to compare these two. And then later on, I'll compare each one to an American beer like Pabst or something. All right. Now, sweetness, slightly citrusy. Very, very slightly. It's a good beer, good drinkable beer. Hardly any bitterness at all. But there is some. There is some. It's a good beer. I like it. Despite the lack of bitterness. Similar initial sweetness. A less strong flavor. I'm leaning towards this one because the flavor on this one is just a little bit weaker than this one. But it might be the different hops involved here. Maybe that's the hops giving it that flavor. I don't know. Slightly watery in comparison to this. Just very slightly. I definitely get more flavor out of this one. I am putting this one on top for now, but we'll see when I finish both of these beers, or at least drink some more. It's hard to pick a winner with just a few sips of each. Because, as I've said in many of my videos, certain flavors start to come out after you drink more of it. I'd say this one's more dry than this one. If you have one of those juicy IPAs, This one is more along that line, just slightly. And I got some bitterness in there. I'm still going with this one for now. Now let's let my taste buds reset a little bit, if that's a possibility. Neither one are dry, but this one's just slightly more dry. But if you compare it to some beers that are really dry, then you can really tell the difference. I mean, these, I wouldn't call these dry beers, have a dry finish. I would say they're fairly wet, or whatever the opposite of dry might be. But this one is not as dry as this one, even though neither one of them are really very dry. Both of them are good. They're really good. I should see how these go up against a real German Helles, like Hofbräu. But I didn't want to do a German beer for this comparison because it seems like almost all of my comparisons involve a German beer. But I think I will do a German beer against these two after I do it against the American beer. Well, both these are American, but they're going to go up against an adjunct lager, probably Pabst, because that's what I have on my refrigerator right now, Pabst. This kind of reminds me of how drinking Hofbrau or Hofbräu. When I drink it, it's just so good, so satisfying from start to finish. And that's the way this one is. This one, it's close, similar. I'm going to go ahead and give it to this one, calling it, which it looks like that this is the Maui. Yeah, it's the Maui. So, Maui takes down Sly Fox with the imported hops. But who knows, maybe they use imported hops too. I'll have to look more deeply when I edit this video, and I'll include notes in the video. Maybe you'll see some text up here on the screen, or over here, or I don't know, wherever there's room, that I will use to correct any errors that I made in my speech or my verbal facts that I present, or opinions, I guess I should say. Oh. Maui Brewing takes the win. Now, we'll have to see how these do against Pabst Blue Ribbon in a later video. All right. Thanks.